YouTube, it is Mama Joe Dawn and Baby Fun Charlotte. I am in the middle of my debt-free journey. I am trying to pay off all of my debt, and in doing so, I am getting rid of pretty much everything in my house, selling it or donating it. First of all, so I can make some extra money by selling it, and second of all, to downsize so I can get out of this house and stop paying as much as I'm paying in rent. So today, we're going to go through my kitchen and try to declutter as much as possible and get rid of as much as possible. The kitchen is a really difficult place for me because it has a lot of items that I won't necessarily use a lot, but I'll use maybe once a year. And because I'm using those items once a year, I feel like I should keep them because why would I want to go out and buy them in a year? So I'm not really sure how well this is going to go, but my goal is to get rid of at least half of my kitchen items. And this is going to be a really tough one for me. I've decluttered a bunch of other things in the past if you've been watching my videos over the last couple weeks. And this is definitely going to be the hardest room I think that I will do, period. Charlotte is climbing up on the counter, so let's go ahead and get started with some items that she can play with. All right, we're going to do my kids' dishware. So bottles Charlotte is still using, so they're going to stay. Then we have these plastic plates. I don't think we're going to keep these ones because we have other plastic plates. The ones Charlotte's picking up. These ones are going to stay. I like these ones better. Ton of sippy cups. And it's been really hard to transition Charlotte to a sippy cup. So I've been trying a lot of different ones, trying to find one that she'll like. And we are going to get rid of all the ones that she doesn't like. So this is one my mom got her. It's going to go back to my mom, but I'm going to see if she wants to donate it because that one can go. This one can go. She doesn't use. These kinds she does use, so these will stay. This kind she doesn't use. I can't even use this kind. I guess I don't have like very strong suction, I guess, but these are really hard to use. This one is another one of those that are like this style that we will keep. And yep, those are bowls, Charlotte. This one is going to go. And this one is going to go. Okay, so I have two separate types of children's bowls. I have these that have a suction cup on the bottom, which are really awesome, but Charlotte is a very picky eater. She is always on the move, and she's never going to sit in a high chair for me. She screams bloody murder if I put her in the high chair, so that's just not going to happen. She doesn't even sit at the kitchen table. She eats on the move. So these bowls are relatively pointless for us, and they're going to go. These ones are going to stay because they have these little lids, which is really awesome because if you have a kid like Charlotte who takes like 2 bites of food and then eats it an hour later, you need to save it. So these are great, and I'm going to keep these ones. The suction cup ones are going to go. Okay, so I'm going to leave out everything that we are donating just so I can see and kind of visualize how much is truly getting out of the kitchen. Everything that's not being donated is going to be put back away. Now we'll go ahead and go on to adult servingware, and I think I'm going to start with glasses because I have a lot of those. Okay, I have 4 different sets of glasses. The first one are these that I have 12 of. I'm going to keep these because amber glass is kind of my thing right now, so these will stay. I have a set of 4 of these that are going to go. I got these because my grandmother had these when I was a kid. She always had them at like this farmhouse that we would go and play at often. They're really nostalgic for me, but they're really small and they're kind of pointless for the amount of like water that I drink. So they're going to go. These glass ones, these were like the first glasses that I had, and they've just kind of, they're not really matching my kitchen anymore. I think I'm going to try to stick with the amber glass and the white porcelain, which kind of looks like that big pot thing sitting up there. Those are the 2 colors I'm going to try to stick with. So clear is going to go. I have this set of blue and gold ones. You want to open?
I don't know.
Okay. These blue and gold ones, I'm in love with these. It's only a set of 4, so these are going to stay with the amber glass ones. Bowls and plates I don't have very much of, so they're probably, most of them are going to stay. I have these 2 plastic bowls. It's the only like adult plastic bowls I have. They're going to stay. These red bowls are going to stay. this white one will go. These red plates, you know what? I said that amber and white are going to be my colors for the kitchen. So I think I'm going to get rid of these red plates and bowls. And just buy new when I get into my own place. Because like for the time being, I can survive with like 2 plastic bowls, and this eliminates some stuff. So, whew, this is a tough one for me, but we are going to get rid of this entire set of dishes. Okay, now we have like some servingware and just decorative items. This leaf dish that I really love this. This is a tough one because I don't really use it. It's just kind of a decorative piece, so it's gonna go. This big green plate, sticking with the amber glass and the white, so it's gonna go. Trying to keep these things distanced from Charlotte. This large plastic serving dish, cake pan type thing, is gonna go. This big like crackers and cheese type serving tray is going to stay because I do use this one. I know I'm not doing red, but I love this bowl and use it actually like all the time as a mixing bowl, especially because it has this little pour knob. It's fantastic. So this is going to stay. This is plastic, but I use this all the time for serving popcorn and things. Which one do you want? This will stay. This is like one of my favorite thrift shop finds. It's this pitcher, and I do use pitchers of like water in my fridge and lemonade in the summertime, so it's gonna stay. Set of glass mixing bowls slash serving bowls, and I do use these like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, holidays where I have family over. And I have this bowl from Charlotte's Nana that we are going to keep. I think it'll match my decor. Actually, this is hard because like I got divorced from Charlotte's dad, but her Nana gave us a bunch of stuff when we got married. Like her dad's mom gave us a bunch of stuff, and she wanted me to keep it. She's super sentimental about everything that she handed on, and I'm keeping a lot of stuff, but actually I think this bowl is gonna go because it doesn't really get used that much, so it's gonna go. This liquid measuring cup is going to go. I was gonna say I use this, but I don't. I use measuring cups for almost everything, so it's gonna go. Okay, now a bunch more items. This tea kettle I do use, and then I have a bunch of pans here that are red. And these are kind of like going to be a pricey thing to go out and buy, and like dishware that I can get at Dollar Tree. So I will keep 3 of them and get rid of 2. Now we just have like some random little items. A cheese grater I will keep. I use a bunch of spatulas, 3. I'll keep these. I do use a lot at one time. Wooden spoons, 3, spatula, soup spoon, slotted spoon, 2 regular spoons, and a spaghetti spoon. All those are going to stay because those I do use. And a glass jar that I keep them in will stay. This giant white porcelain bowl that was over behind me is going to stay. This like amber glass pot is probably gonna go because I'm afraid to use this because it just seems like something that would break really easily. 2 of these little creamers will go. Salt and pepper shakers will go. This little fondue pot that uses a tea light candle. I really like this. I've always wanted to learn how to make fondue, but I've never made it, so it's one of those things that it's like, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it just as like one of the few little things I'm keeping. Okay, now we're gonna get into some bakeware items. A bread pan I will keep. A big casserole dish I'll keep. I have a set of these little casserole dishes that have lids that are oven safe. I like those. Those are gonna stay. And this thermos I will keep. Okay, a few more casserole dishes. This small one and this large one I will keep. And I am also going to keep this glass pitcher. Okay, we have this plastic football plate that I'll keep because I do enjoy football and I usually like make snack food items when the Chicago Bears play. These two glass jars are gonna go because they're really hard to pour things out of. I thought they'd be nice for like cereal or something like that, but they really weren't. French press will stay. Okay, now we have a bunch of cookware. I will keep 2 cake pans because I make cakes every year for Charlotte's birthday. This square pan can probably go because I have a square glass pan. This long pan I think I'm gonna keep just as like my one long, whatever this is, like non-stick pan. This flat pan can go because whatever I cook on that can be cooked in this. Cupcake pan will stay. And the pizza pan I honestly never even use because I just put it directly on the rack, so it'll go. Okay, some more random items. This cup with a straw will stay because Charlotte uses it. I don't even like it, but she uses it. This one doesn't have a lid, so it's gonna go. This water bottle I actually do use all the time. This little like panini press thing is going to go, but my waffle iron is gonna stay. I use my waffle iron a lot. Okay, now we're just gonna try to go through some drawers. Oh my goodness. Okay. These I've had for years and I've never used them. They're skewers. They're gonna go. I have 2 separate can openers that I love, both of them, but I'm gonna keep one. The other one's gonna go. I have an ice cream scoop that will stay. A bunch of really nice kitchen knives, which are gonna stay. Salad tongs, I do use. These scissors will stay. And then I have 2 other pairs of scissors. These ones will stay, the other ones go. Pizza cutter I use. This little can opener I use. More knives. A pie slicer. Guess I'll keep. This organizer can probably go. Potato masher I use. Measuring spoons I use. Potato peeler I use. A straw. I don't know why that's in there. It's gonna go. Bunch of pacifier clips. I'm gonna stay. A vegetable steam tray is going to go. My pureer. This is one of those things that gets used once a year, and it gets used to make pumpkin pie. I will carve out the pumpkin with Charlotte as a jack-o'-lantern on Halloween. Then I will save all of the meat, like carve out the inside of it as I'm making the jack-o'-lantern, and we will make a pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. So this is one of those things that's like, should I really keep this around because it's used so rarely? Or should I give it up, but then I'm going to need one in like a few months anyways. So I think this is one of those weird once a year items that's going to stay. Measuring cup set will stay. This spoon that actually goes to Charlotte's play kitchen, so I'm throwing that over there. And this, I believe, is a mixer. It is. Actually, I don't know, it's one of those things I don't really use that often, but when I need it, I'm going to need it. So I'll keep it. Some random items. A whisk, I will keep. The rolling pin rarely gets used, but it does get used, so I will keep. And 3 separate cutting board thingies. 2 of them I'm going to keep, 1 I'll get rid of. The drawer over here, I'm going to be like facing this way because it's right down here. But it's just basically a bunch of stuff for Charlotte. I have a bunch of these, they're like koozies for ice pops. They're really cool. We probably don't need this many though, so we're gonna keep the orange, yellow, green, and red ones and get rid of the pink, purple, and blue ones. Charlotte's gonna hate me because she loves pink, but I like these colors. Just a bunch of different silverware sets that I've gotten for Charlotte throughout the years. These ones, these ones, oh my gosh, these ones, these ones are 2 different ones. So I kind of just need to go through, and I'm not going to do it on camera because that would take forever, and figure out which ones I'm going to keep and which ones we actually use. And that sums up everything for just like basic kitchen items that I have. And it looks like, honestly, I kept a little more than half, which bothers me, but I'm getting rid of a lot. And maybe I'll kind of rethink it and mull it over and get rid of a little bit more as the time gets closer to move. But yeah, today the kitchen was tackled. Now it's time to pack all this up, try to sell some of it or donate it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.